Okay, welcome to round 3. We were a little late, sorry. One did I roll? Playing first. Hand is close. I think I'm going to keep it, but not having any kind of disruption, not even a sculler, might backfire depending on what our opponent's playing. But at least we're on the play and have a sweet plan with pack rat and some removal. So against fair decks we should be fine. Just hope our opponent's not playing anything combo-ish. I could see considering adding a Force Scholar maybe, or a Force Inquisition to have some more action early on. Since we don't have like something like Lightning Bolt that Junt has, so we need other ways to interact with the early plays of our opponent. Because you don't really want to pass an early creature. But you could very well just Inquisition it. Before it comes to play instead of bolting it. Okay. Inquisition. Seems like our opponent has a weak draw here. So we are going to discard Lingering Souls and make a token. That's pretty good. Got punished. Okay. So I think I'm just going to kill his bird, make a red, and ship it. That's where pack rat comes in really handy. Sometimes your opponent stumbles and you just rat them out the way you do in type 2. Sweet. That's pretty good. And kill the 3 power guy. Pretty good card against pack rat, I gotta admit. No coming back for pack rat. Let's see what he's got. Hmm. That game might actually turn out pretty poorly for us now. Yes, we play another pack red, and I think we attack with the token because he has Vial on 4 on Flicker Wisp. Yeah. So we at least trade with a Wisp. Yeah, that was to be expected. Now it's going to be really hard getting back into the game, especially with Ooze growing. Might have made a mistake at some point during that game, since it feels like we should have been able to win. Yep. That looks really nasty. That is a very conservative attack from him, which is good for us because that allows us to get reds up to speed. Kind of weird that he is not getting rid of creatures in the graveyard with Ooze. Wonder why. But also good for us. Seems like there's not much point for him to leave the green mana open. That's not getting us anywhere. So we just dead. So sideboarding, he is green-white Vial Hate Bears. That's certainly really good. That's probably decent. That could actually be good enough. Yes, Kasalis, Arbiters, Flicker Wisps, lots of stuff. So Swordseize, probably not too great. What else do I not want? Dark Blast's good enough. Scholar has some tension drawn at some. Maybe I just take out the Scholars and leave them on Salsies. I think I'm going to try like that, but Liliana might actually be worse against him than that, so I'm going to try like that. One Liliana. 3 drops fairly busy. Edict can still be okay. Play first. Nice hand. Position. Okay. I think I'm just taking the bird so he can't survive next turn. Though bird's kind of a blank card. I think just taking an actual business card is probably best. I think pass not too good against us, so I'll leave him with pass. So land and go. F4. Kind of sad that we don't have Goddess right up. So I'm wondering whether I want to give him the land or not. I think because it's more mana efficient, I'm just going to dismember this to not get blown out by some nasty stuff, and allows us to cast Splicer, which I think is better in that spot than Lingering Souls. There's the bird. So I guess pass to exile and the backward. And I think there should be no 2-drop, but rather not find out. Well, actually, I only know the pass. Could be a 2-drop because he played a wildwood. Take it. Yep, there goes the path. Hmm. And attack. Fortunately, Mutavolt even gets first strike from Splices, which is handy. I think this time Splices is going to attack. If he has Flicker Wisp, it even trades. So. Unless he has another Smiter, attacking should be fine there. I think I'm going to jump just so I don't get too low. That's a great top deck. But there's the bird, so I'm probably just going to cast this and flash it back so that he doesn't ooze it like last time. So attack. And now we should be safe. And we can sort an extra to get back a Splicer. So game 3 incoming. Matchup seems pretty decent. I mean, he doesn't do anything particularly special. Just need to make sure that you don't get blown out by some weird nut draw of Arbiter into Ghost Quarter on the draw or something. But most of his cards are fairly weak on their own. Yeah, I think I'm going to cast it anyway. And pass. Because he can block with a white rook. Bit annoying there. Send in the bird. The spirit into the bird. More likely. I mean, he's going to jump block anyway with the bird. But he can only do that twice. Factor it and go. Yeah, he's probably hoping to find a Kasali to deal with it. Because otherwise the sword's just gonna win the game on its own. Already if it connects once, it most likely puts him in a tough spot, even if he draws Kasali afterwards. Especially now that we have Packrat and can cycle our lands and have Mutavolt to make it bigger. Makes it really rough for him. Okay, not the best card right now, but fortunately enough we have Packrat to make it matter. Yeah, make it matter. So, getting rid of the second bird. Okay. Going to re-equip this time to stop Restoration Angel or Wildwood, especially Restoration Angel. And F6. That would have been his time to Ghost Quarter our Mutavault, but apparently he didn't feel like it. Which I don't mind. Slow and steady wins the race. And pass. So now he's drawing into all those grizzly bears that he has in his deck, where we draw real magic cards. By now the Packrats can even attack. And he scooped. About time. I think I like the way we sideboarded. I might actually bring in a disenchant because he has a sword that I know of. And it's also decent against vials. And he has splicer tokens. So one disenchant should be good. What do I sideboard out? I think I cut the sword seas maybe. Seems fine. I really want to draw a Dark Blast against this deck. So many X1s, Flicker Wisp, Bird, probably Hierarch. If he might actually be playing Birds because he doesn't own Hierarchs. Because Bird doesn't make much sense in the deck and usually isn't in the deck. And Thalia, and maybe even more. Oh yeah, Splicer. Plenty of 1 toughness guys to kill. Guess Sotsis. Wait, wrong. Probably taking Flicker Wisp first because it puts the most pressure on us. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Might have been a mistake though with Lingering Souls, but he has Kosali too. Give it Exalted. Oh, nice. That's going to be a nice pass to exile turn. And this figure. So white, white. Pass. And pass. I rather pass that guy than that guy, just in case he draws into Ghost Quarter, which would really hurt us there. Hmm. Yeah, I'm blocking because he's going to Restoration Angel it anyway. And now I'm just going to pact it anyway. And hope I draw into a white land to get rid of the angel. Not a white land. Not a white land either. Yeah, we pretty much just die here to the township. Well, we might as well try, but there's no chance. We can jump block and take 4. And then have to draw a land to go jump block or path or something. Yep, that's game. Okay, that was a close one. We are 2-1 now. That's it for round 3. See you in the last round.